Obama has been hit hard today. Big Bird has been hit hard today by the accusations that his funding might be cut out if Mitt Romney becomes president. But one person also is having a pretty bad day, and that's the moderator, Jim Lehrer. People are massively criticizing his performance, and here's why. Let's look at video 5, actually.
Well, here's a specific.
But let's mention the other one. Let's talk the other big one.
But all I want to do is very quickly,
let's get back to
before we leave the
Medicare.
economy.
Let's get back to Medicare. The president said that the government can provide the service at lower cost and without a profit.
All right. Your 5 seconds went away a long time ago. All right, Governor.
But my experience is the private sector typically is able to provide a better product at a lower cost.
Can we?
Let me just finish this point, because you're looking for contrast.
We're going to move to a
No, I have to respond to that, which is my experience.
Way over the 2 minutes.
Sorry, Jim. The president began this segment, so I think I get the last word. So I'm going to take.
You're going to get the first word in the next segment.
Well, but he gets the first word of that segment. I get the last word of that segment. I hope. Let me just make this comment.
Before
2 minutes is up, sir.
No, I think I had 5 seconds before you interrupted me.
I'm not going to grade the two of you and say your answers have been too long or I've done a poor job.
You've done a great job.
Oh, well, no.
Poor Grandpa.
Yeah. He reminded me, and I'm not alone here because I saw it on the internet too, of the guy from Office Space. That's my stapler.
Stephen Root.
Great actor.
On Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, that's my stapler. Don't take my stapler. I can blow up the building.
Is Jim Lehrer going to burn down the debate hall?
Right.
Yeah, it's I think he's being unfairly criticized. I mean, the criticisms are obvious, but it's a really difficult spot. It's also a really difficult spot for a really decent person to handle. I mean, these guys are professional win the room guys. Yeah. And Romney was great, and as the debate went on, he just got more fired up, and he was able to overpower Lehrer without really seeming like a dick.
Yeah, so he did that pretty nicely,
yeah.
As far as tactics are concerned. But I'm 50-50 on what you said. So Jim Lehrer put out a statement today basically saying, look, this was the format. They were supposed to engage each other. On that, I agree. Here's his quote. I thought the format accomplished its purpose, which was to facilitate direct, extended exchanges between the candidates about issues of substance. So that's the 50% I'm with you, Ben. He was supposed to get out of the way. Remember, after their initial statements, they were supposed to talk to one another. They were supposed to challenge one another. In fact, I thought President Obama should have done that more, right? So I'm not blaming Lehrer for that. I'm not even blaming him for getting run over, right? But here is what I am blaming him for. You have to ask direct, specific, pointed questions. You're not supposed to step out of the way because then it devolves into talking points. You're supposed to challenge the politicians. That isn't rude. That's your job as a journalist to say, hey, President Obama, let's take civil liberties, okay? Do you think that you have the right as president to be able to execute U.S. citizens without a trial? That's a really hard question. You got to put it to him. Mitt Romney, you could ask him 128 really hard questions, but he didn't. He just said, okay, what's your jobs plan?